Today in Grow a Garden in Roblox, I have 15 advanced tips for you to try and do your achievements as fast as possible to save you as much time as possible and make it as painless as I can because it is a difficult grind. If this sounds interesting to you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, become part of the first 200k OGs on the channel, and you're running out of time. I think we're almost at 180k now, and let's get into the video. The first tip I have for you to save you some hassle, to save you some time, is to learn how to plant and then immediately destroy something. Among the achievements, you're going to see shovel a certain number of plants, and it climbs upwards of almost 1,000 plants towards prismatic, I believe. And as such, you might think that planting the thing and then shoveling it away is the easiest way. No. There's actually a faster way. Watch this. Actually, I'm going to do it now because I need this for my own achievement. First, you need to pick a plant that you have tons of and that will count and you can destroy. For example, you can't destroy carrots. You just pick them up. You need to destroy plants with multi-harvest options. And some of the easiest ones to do are the blueberry and the strawberry. So what I'll do is I'll put the strawberry seed on my number 2 key and the shovel on my number 1 key, and I'll swap back and forth. So it's plant, shovel, plant, shovel. And then once you get into a rhythm, you can do this pretty quickly. And as you can see, I'm burning through strawberry bushes. You don't need to wait for the strawberry bush to grow. You can immediately smush it. And in the time I've talked to you, I've already destroyed almost 20 strawberry bushes. Tip number 2. And tip number 2 is really, really important. That's why it's here towards the top of his list. You don't miss it. Prioritize acquiring your cooking kits. See this right here? This is the cooking kit. I'm actually going to get to work and fill it up with more tomatoes. Oh, and tomatoes are among the first things you want to start cooking. So you throw 5 tomatoes in there, you cook tomatoes ASAP, and I'll explain why once we get going. One of the things you want to do is you want to focus on acquiring as many cooking kits as you can because cooking is going to be a major bottleneck for you. How many can you acquire? 3. If you look at the cooking guide, you can acquire them here with the common achievements. This will be the first one you do, so unlock this as soon as possible to get your first cooking kit cosmetic. Then you skip the uncommon achievements and you go to the rare achievements to acquire your second one. I haven't done this. I'm dumb. I'm trying to save you time. And then you skip your legendary achievements and you go straight to mythical achievements for your next cooking kit. I have not done this either because I'm dumb. At that point, you can have 3 cooking kits lined up and get cooking like crazy. Why? Because cooking is an important part of this process. Cooking 100 blueberries, for example. And this is why I mentioned cooking tomatoes quickly, because you need 500 of them to unlock your next cooking kit. So I can't even get cooking kit 2 until I finish cooking 500 tomatoes. So prioritize your cooking kits, prioritize your cooking. They're going to slow you down like crazy, so get to it immediately. Tip number 3, and this is a very important one, look ahead to prioritize what crops you're going to plant. For example, right now I'm taking a look at the mythical achievements for my 3rd cooking kit because I haven't done it yet because I'm dumb. And I realize, oh boy, I need mangoes, I need coconuts, I need dragon fruits, and all those types of things. So as such, I have just right now, recently, planted a wall of mangoes. I had like 30 of them. And then over here, I've got a wall of cactuses. And over here will be, as well as a strawberry I need to destroy. Goodbye, strawberry plants. A whole boatload. There's almost 30 coconuts here. So look ahead and plan accordingly when you're going to decide what to do and what achievements to chase. Another example of that are apple trees. I didn't realize how many apples I needed to harvest for an achievement. The answer is 1,500 apples. Therefore, plant your apple trees now and harvest them every time you get. They don't take long to grow, but keep harvesting. Speaking of which, I'm going to do that right now. Ooh, another good one to focus on immediately is the burning bud. Plant all the burning buds you have and plant them, loot them, harvest them, and sell them. You need to sell 1,000 burning buds for the prismatic achievement. It's one of the hardest ones to do and will probably take you among the longest period. So get harvesting and selling your burning buds immediately. That was just a little bonus tip for you. Tip number 4, get an alt account or a friend and be prepared to gift back and forth between your friend, preferably, and your alt, because there's a lot of achievements that require gifting, such as 100 tulip flowers. Yes, you have to gift 100 tulip flowers. So get a friend, get an alt, get some tulip flowers, and prepare to give them back and forth. Even if you don't own 100 tulip seeds, you can gift 100 tulip flowers by gifting them back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Not trading, gifting. Ooh, tip number 5, make sure you have enough of the following single-use items: pumpkins, watermelons, bamboo, tulips, Daffodils. One of the hardest ones to unlock your second cooking kit is planting 500 daffodils, so be prepared to buy these from the shop every chance you get. In the legendary section, you have to feed 500 bamboo to pets and sell 300 bamboo. That's 800 bamboo you're going to need. And you're going to need to use pumpkins for cooking. You have to harvest big pumpkins. You have to feed 100 watermelons to pets. Like, you need a lot of watermelons and pumpkins. A lot of these single-use plants that are fairly common, you're going to need a lot. So keep an eye on them in the store. And to help you with that, tip number 6, get a Discord notifier. The one I suggest is the Dawn Discord server, link in the description down below. This is the Dawn Discord server. I have sent more than 5,000 messages in the general section of this Discord server. I'm in here all the time talking. So if you want to talk to me, you can do that. And if you want to use a Discord notifier, this is a great one. Ooh, secret tip number 8. If you made it far in the video, or this far in the video, you get the bonus tip. Did you know that you can cook in both gardens with a single cooking pot? Therefore, you can cook in both gardens with a total of 6 cooking pots if you've unlocked all 3. All you have to do, as you can see, is get this one going, give it a cook. Let me grab some more tomatoes to bring over to my other garden, my huge garden, as you guys know. I'll head on over, and I won't even make a jump cut here. I'm just gonna do this all in one shot so I can show you that I'm not cheating, I'm not lying. It is totally possible. Now I'm gonna walk over here to my other cooking pot, take the tomato out of it. Thank you. Add in my current tomatoes. Now there is a bug where sometimes it won't let you push the cooking button, and people think it's because, see, for example, right now, people think it's because, oh, you can't cook with more than one pot. No, I'm still not making a cut here. Watch this. Go and move. Pick it up and move it. It can go back to the same spot. It doesn't matter. All of a sudden, it works. It's just a little bug. For some strange reason, sometimes it bugs out and won't let you cook. You can cook with both gardens. It is insanely efficient. The only downside is you have to wait your 3 minutes to swap back and forth. Other than that, it's really awesome. Tip number 9, in keeping with what we talked about previously, go to the shop and buy pretty much every seed all the time. You're going to have to destroy like 1,000 seeds. So grab your strawberries. They're easy to destroy. Grab your blueberries. They're easy to destroy. Your tulips. You're going to need lots of those. Tomatoes. You're going to need those, especially daffodils, watermelons, oh, pumpkins. Thank you. I need more pumpkins, especially those ones. Bamboo, especially that one as well. Coconuts as well. You need to plant 30 of them, so you can do reclaimers if you want to, but you need 30 plants of coconuts. So you need lots. Whatever's in here, just come in and buy it. Maybe not the carrot. And if you can't get enough of certain ones, like for me, it's daffodils, use the AFK methods and harvest your daffodils overnight. Buy your daffodils overnight. So what I'll do is I'll get my little auto-clicking program, and I'll make it click every like 5 or 10 seconds, whatever, and I'll set it to click on no stock every 5 or 10 seconds so that when it is in stock, I automatically pick up all the daffodils overnight. It's the only way, since you have to plant 500 of these things. Tip number 10, honey sprinklers, chocolate sprinklers, they're gonna be your friend for specific achievements. There are achievements that require you to harvest a certain number of mutated fruit, of a certain type of fruit. And some of those numbers can be quite high, like 100 or 200. So one of the easiest ways to do that, for example, if it's tomatoes, harvest a bunch of mutated tomatoes, just plop down a honey sprinkler or a chocolate sprinkler. And then look, all of a sudden they're all mutated and you harvest them all. Not to mention this will help you with one of the bigger achievements in the prismatic section, which is harvest 20,000 mutated plants. As you can see, I've harvested almost 8,000 by doing stuff like this. So honey sprinklers and chocolate sprinklers, they will help you a ton in this game. Tip number 11, get yourself some echo frogs, a huge echo frog if you can do it, or some triceratops, 8 of them. You want as many triceratops as you can get, because the burning bud achievement requiring 1,000 sales of burning buds is going to be really, really annoying to do. So the only way to make that even remotely quick is to get a triceratops and you put them down in your garden every 15 seconds so their effects stagger. And then you only have burning buds in your garden, and the triceratops slam into them over and over. Burning bugs grow, you loot them, you sell them, and you sit there and you wait. That is going to be one of the hardest achievements to do. Of course, it's the gnome merchant again. Curse the gnome merchant. It's the most useless merchant. But get triceratops. It will help a ton. Tip number 12. And this one's interesting. It was brought to my attention by the comment section. In the garden guide, above and beyond the achievement section, there's other things, like plants. And down at the bottom it says, collect 60 of 173 discovered for me. Did you know that to do this part, now this part doesn't give you a reward yet. Knowing Jandal, he might add a reward to this later, so maybe you want to work on it when you're bored. Did you know that this achievement, or this section of it, the pets, the plant section, You don't need to own the plant. You can use the magnifying glass on somebody else's plant and get credit in here. This is just discovering plants, not owning plants. See how it says discovered? I tested this. I can't remember what plant it was. I didn't have it. And I found it in someone's garden, a magnifying glass, and I got it here. I can't remember what it was. It was the Poseidon plant. I haven't hatched one yet or planted one yet. So then I magnifying glass somebody else's Poseidon plant and I got credit for it. So use a magnifying glass on plants you see that you don't own and you can fill this out pretty quickly. I tried that for pets. The magnifying glass doesn't do anything on pets. I literally walked up to like an echo frog or something like that and I'm like, huh. And obviously your magnifying glass can't identify a pet. So it doesn't work for this one. I tried. It was a dumb mistake, but I wanted to see if it could work. Tip number 13. If you want to do your garden guide and you want to do the pet section, even though right now there's no reward, or might be later, who knows, one of the best ways to do it is simply to hatch all the eggs you find. Go into your egg shop every time, get a Discord notifier so you know when the eggs are in there. You're going to have to hatch everything. And what's frustrating to me is I had a deer and I had a wasp, but I traded those away or got rid of them or sold them before the system came out. I didn't get credit, which is really unfortunate. But make sure you acquire every egg. And another tip for this, the next tip, maybe trade some of the bulk pets you have for some of the bulk pets other people have that you're missing, right? The deer's not worth a whole lot. This jackalope's not worth a whole lot. The Neko cat, which for some reason I don't have right now, isn't worth a whole lot. So take your bulk, trade it for somebody else's bulk to flesh this out like you're collecting Pokemon. Because maybe eventually, if you collect all the Pokemon in this game, you might get a reward. And my final tip for all of this, for the entire achievement system, don't wait too long to do it because we have leaks that tell us that this is a limited time thing. Don't know how long that is. That could be a week, a month, 3 months. We don't know. But it's a limited time thing. And there is programming language in the code that allows it to be swapped out for another set of achievements and rewards and requirements. So as such, don't take too long to complete this because more achievements and more rewards might be around the corner a month, a week, a day, a year from now. We don't know. So those are my 15 tips to help you with the achievements. Were they useful to you? If they were, comment down below and let me know. If they're useless to you, comment down below and let me know. And if you have any other suggestions, put it in the comments. Other people might appreciate it, guys. If you're still here and you want to subscribe, join the first 200K OGs on the channel. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching.